It was quite an experience for everyone in Philadelphia today, where the Pope's global family gathered for a celebration. The Pope celebrating Mass in front of hundreds of thousands of people in downtown Philadelphia. It's the final public event of the Pontiff's 10-day trip to Cuba and the U.S. 13 Wham's Jennifer Johnson is live in the city of brotherly love. She's been there all weekend with pilgrims who made the journey from Rochester. Jennifer.
I know we'll be talking about the contents of the Mass, which, by the way, is just getting out if you see all the crowds of people behind me. But I need to pause for just a moment and tell you what happened before this Mass. 5 busloads full of deacons showed up here at this site. And I thought, what are the chances that Deacon Mike Zuber of Rochester, that we'd be able to find him? Well, we did. We went over to talk to him, and suddenly that area went into lockdown, and here's why. The Pope was arriving at the church, a stop the public did not know about. Inside that church, deacons from around the world who helped serve communion about, 30 minutes ago, they were in there, including Deacon Zuber, and we had a front row seat to all of this. Again, kind of by accident, but check out our seat. Well, the Pope got out of his Pope-mobile and greeted them. It was amazing. We were able to speak with Deacon Zuber right after about what that moment was like.
It happened so quickly and so almost accidentally. We didn't know he was coming in front of the cathedral, and all of a sudden I just happened to walk out. I was there on the top step, and there he was, right in front of me. My heart is just pounding with excitement and just thrill for the sense of hope and nourishment that you get from a leader of our church like that. It's just incredible.
Again, that was our seat for that moment, and he was close by. Also in this crowd of, 1 million or 1.5 million or so, 5 students from McQuaid, and they also got quite a sight. The McQuaid crew snapped this picture of the Pope Saturday night, and Sunday they are still buzzing about it.
He has an air about him, especially when he passed probably 10 feet in front of us. When, like, his eyes pass over the crowd, that little wave, it's something that you can't get that on TV.
I've seen, like, famous people, maybe like celebrities or stuff, like at concerts, but it does not even compare to seeing the Pope in person.
Today, they are back for more. Back on the Parkway, hours before the Pope even arrives here. What makes today different than what they've experienced the last 3 days here?
It was good to hear Pope Francis's views and how he can reform what's going on, but the Mass today is more of a spiritual thing, and being with everyone in such a large crowd and praying is going to be a great experience.
As the students waited hours for that Mass, Pope Francis visited with prisoners.
And that's probably one of the most impressive things about Pope Francis, going beyond even just, sort of generic, maybe humanistic values that some of his predecessors might not have had, is just the extent to which he's willing to do all this in person, in which he's willing to, meet with prisoners and the poor.
And the other focus of this papal visit, discussions about the importance of family.
We're all family here, but it really doesn't, you don't think about it until he says something, the Pope says something about it, and it really gets you thinking about, what does family really mean? But I think once we get back home, I'm going to keep thinking about it, and I don't know how long it's going to take for it to finally sink in, but when it does, I'm hoping it's worth it.
Now, again, this Mass has just ended. We just talked with the McQuaid kids one more time. Literally, they just walked away. We'll have their story tonight at 11. We're also going to talk more with Deacon Mike Zuber, and you're going to hear about the special gift he brought from home that he wore as he helped with communion today. Also, watch the Mass with my friends, Gina and Mark from Gates. We're going to interview them about why they traveled down here, what the Mass was like, all of that coming your way tonight on 13 Wham News at 11. Live in Center City, Philadelphia, Jennifer Johnson, 13 Wham News.
All right, Jennifer, we'll see you later tonight. How exciting.